Hey, what's going on everybody? It's Wilhelm Scream and welcome back to another day in Destiny 2 for some more Destiny 2 news and Beyond Light Season of the Hunt intel. And in this video, I'm going to be taking you through a very easy glitch that will allow you to farm out the Empire Hunt for this particular mission, which is the Warrior, for this week and any forthcoming weeks. This is a great farm for things, if you don't know, like at 1280, high stat armor as well as enhancement prisms, and at 1250, which is, I would suggest, actually the best farm, high stat armor as well as enhancement cores and enhancement prisms. This is also a way to farm out the exotic, the Cloud Strike sniper rifle. I had talked about another glitch that you could use in a different mission in a few videos back. So now, having covered this one today, or when we do, you'll have at least two different options if this is an exotic that you have not got yet. So, I'm just going to take you through it as I do it. There might be some mistakes, but I'm just going to walk you through all the steps that you're going to need to accomplish this glitch. There might be a few areas where you need a little bit of practice, but overall I think it's fairly simple. A few things I would do before actually going into this is make sure that if you're on a PC, you might want to cap your frame rate maybe at 60 frames. I have mine at 80 frames, but I think that really won't make too much of a difference. In either case, if there is an issue at a particular load zone that we will hit where the frame rate can sort of depict whether or not you get through successfully, there is a plan B option that we will also explore if we run into it. If not, we'll go back and we'll try it again later a different way. So for this particular run, I'm just going to queue up a 1250. Now this is just for convenience sake, but no, the method for the 1280 would be exactly the same, and really once you get to a specific point, it wouldn't matter if you were doing this at 1250 or 1280 as far as difficulty, because you're not actually going to be fighting any of the enemies. You're just going to bypass at least 85% of them, a large majority. But there are ways that you have to trigger enemies to spawn so that you can progress further. So let's just give it a run, shall we? As we're loading in, I just want to remind everybody, I'm still doing the giveaway on my YouTube channel. The next one will be at 50,000 subscribers. All you have to do to be entered into that giveaway is like this video, subscribe to the YouTube channel, turn on the notifications, the bell that's right next to the big red subscribe button, and follow me on Instagram or Twitter. They'll be linked in the description box down below. And as always, if you stick around till the end of the video, I'll have a secret hashtag you can leave in the comment section to be entered into that giveaway a second time for this video. And remember, those secret hashtags, they stack between all videos, so if you haven't done this on a previous piece of content on this channel, why not go back, check out another video, and of course, do it again. Also, feel free to join the Discord channel. That is linked in the description box as well. I've had a few issues with the links recently, but they should be sorted out by the time of posting. So for this little section, a little trick that you want to bring your Sparrow with you, this is going to really come in handy for the 1280. You can actually just get on that ledge and boost yourself over and then make your way over on the right side. You just want to head right past all the ads right here, as far over to this direction as possible. You can jump off your Sparrow at this point, and you're going to jump over to this platform on the left side. Once you're here, head over to this ledge and look down. You're going to be heading right to this ledge right here. Just simply fall and make your way to that area. Now, I died here, unfortunately, so we're gonna have to wait for my respawn. Apologize for the 18 seconds. This is gonna be an area where you're gonna need to equip a sword. Titan is gonna have a fairly easy time doing this. Warlock probably an easier time. As far as a hunter is concerned, They might have a more difficult time with one particular area, though I think they might actually have an easier time with a different area of this glitch. So, as I said, we're going to fall down to that ledge and make your way up into this hole, up to this point. Make sure not to fall over. And make your way, as if you can, right up to there. It's a little tricky, but make your way to that spot and you're pretty safe. Then jump up and right onto this ledge. At this point, head over this little wall. And down into this section until you see the blue loading objective point. At this point, you've now triggered enemies. You can actually head back up a little bit. Now the next place that we're heading is actually over this ledge right here in front of me. So you just want to get a little bit more height if you can. Clamber onto one of these edges. There are a few that you can get onto. And it can be a little bit difficult. Probably easiest on a warlock, honestly. There we go. And we're jumping up over here and down. Over that ledge. Over this wall, and just kind of fall as gracefully down to this area as you possibly can. The map disappears, don't worry. Now what you want to do is you want to hit this area. There's going to be a load zone right around here, if I'm correct. Actually, it might be, yes, it's actually over here. You can land on these platforms and just continue to make your way down to this point. You'll see the edge of the map clipping. And then you're going to want to land right on this area and just slowly crouch. Now, this might happen where you get killed and you get teleported into the middle of the map. But that's okay. You've already hit the load zone, so you should be good. If you want to make sure, you can actually hit the load zone again. And once you see that objective, you can actually turn around and head back up. So you've bypassed the first part. Now, if you are able to get through the load zone, I think I might have just had an issue where my frame rate was too high, and you get teleported inside, then just head back once you run through and actually hit that load zone and come up to this point as you saw me doing. And then right here, there's another little ledge that you can jump up. Jump up here. Jump up here. As you can see, there's a hole right up there. That's our target. Get a good running start. You can stop. You can kind of get yourself wedged right here. and then up again, and over, and now you see the rest of the map has loaded in. So that's if you can't continue through as normal. If you can, this is what you'll see, and you'll just be able to continue forward without having to actually do that secondary wall glitch. But once you get to this point, it's fairly straightforward. There is one little area where we need to sort of land on a specific side to kind of get champions to spawn. At this area, don't worry, just continue to move forward. It does eventually... Oh. Normally, it does actually let you see, but if you run off, don't worry about it. Again, I'm doing this as we're going through, so sometimes you run into issues. But normally you can kind of venture through that fog. So you can see I'm kind of right in the middle of it. Just trying to get my bearings. But the fog doesn't last. If you hug the right side, it's a little easier. Excuse me, hug the left side here. There we go. Okay, now we're heading right up there. There's actually a barrier that you can jump on right here. Head up to here. Up and over. Can land on any section you want in this area. But we're heading over to this sort of more Vex-like area. And we want to land right in here, if I'm correct, to get champions to appear. So once you see that, you're all set. Head back up. Don't fall through the map like I just did at the easiest spot. But again, you will spawn up on top, luckily. Respawned in, okay. So I'm going to avoid that gap this time by just taking an extra little precaution. Going up over here, but make your way back from where you saw the champions spawn over to this side, the opposite side. So champions spawning were over there, and we are going to make our way right down through that little gap. So fall down, crouch your way in, maybe a little sword fly, and as you can see, here we are at the actual next room. Now, if you are doing this at 1250, there will not be a dark zone here. You can just die as much as you want. If you're at 1280, there will be a dark zone, but you just need to kill the enemy here, this big guy, with a second to actually left to live. So if you're using a bubble like I am, that'll work. And if you're not, just have at 'em with as much sword ammo as you possibly can store through that jumping puzzle. And you should be good, because even if you die, as long as you beat him and you survive an extra second, the mission will not reset. As you can see here, I can just respawn in, come back in, finish him off. As haphazardly as I need to, which should be very, seeing as how I'm out of sword ammo. And that's pretty much it. There is another little extra cheese spot at the actual boss room that you can hang on to, a little ledge that keeps the boss from killing you. It does come in handy in certain situations. But as far as the major glitch goes, that is pretty much it. Again, no dark zone here. There he goes. He's dead. Now the door should open. There we go. And now in the boss room, for this first phase, there's a little area right here where you can actually jump up and just land right on that ledge. And from right here, the boss actually can't hit you because of this one barrier, but you can just sort of do damage to them. You know, they actually don't really fire at you. None of the damage will actually hit you. And when they move, you can just sort of tuck yourself underneath the map a little bit and just sort of survive that phase. And come back here for the final phase if you need to, especially if you're running this with more than one person. But if you're running it solo, this is a good option. You just have to make your way to this particular point once they teleport up to the top. As you can see, he can do his frost damage. Don't actually press B, just let it happen, and you'll be fine. See? And did they leave? Did the boss leave? Oh no, there he is. Easy damage. So I might make my way through this, but that's it for most of the information. So for the secret hashtag, you can leave in the comments section of today's video, which I hopefully made enjoyable, even though I kind of stumbled through it and I just died without really paying attention. But for the secret hashtag, you can leave in the comment section. Leave a hashtag Empire Hunt, or a hashtag Beyond Light, or hashtag Season of the Hunt. Maybe you can do this more correctly than I can. Thank you all so much for watching once again. And as always, I am Wilhelm Scream. Of course, we will see you in the next video.